painted some stuff. The motor was done actually by at Nick's place over here.
Fantastic.
He took care of the rebuild.
Yeah, before I forget, guys, I happened to run into a couple of friends of mine here. I filmed their prelude, which happens to be here right in the front, which is like night and day between this and the Mustang. But this is a very cool car in its own right, nevertheless. And we're here at Nick's here on this friggin' scorcher of a Saturday morning. And he's having an open house there for all the clients. And that's really cool with the black rims, too, and the white leather tires. That's a nice touch, you know? Man, there's a guy in my neighborhood who's got a Monte Carlo like that. What's the mileage? Do you think it's authentic or gone over?
We reset it. We had the
You reset it?
Speedo rebuilt because we weren't sure. It seemed like it had been tampered with. So
Is that an original color or is it?
Original color. That's a Ford factory light pewter metallic gray.
You know, whenever I film these cars, I always mention, it's like, you know, the model that came after this was nothing comparison to this, and even before that, because the model that came after this was like, it actually looked more like your Prelude. And the funny thing is that it was a piece of fucking junk compared to these. I mean, that's why you can't find those 74 to 78 Mustangs. And then, of course, you had the Fox body. Well, that's, you know, even those, they weren't better in terms of quality, but they improved nevertheless into the 80s. And this is a beautiful example. I mean, what a boat. I always wondered, actually, if Ford actually built this on the Thunderbird Lincoln chassis, because it has that long hood, you know. Make sure I don't get Lyme disease here. Of course, if I was to film this, preferably would be better in the low sun. I'm wearing my sunscreen there because I don't want to get melanoma again. What a machine. 351, eh? What do you think the horsepower is on this? Do you think Nick had it on the dyno or no?
We had it on the dyno. Had the flywheel in perfect condition. 365 at the flywheel.
How much?
365 horse and
Wow.
450 pounds.
That's a lot.
Yep.
I mean, 72, that's right before the oil crisis when the horsepower just started going downhill.
The emissions and smog regulations did affect the engine starting in 72, so this one was rated at about 170 from the factory.
I mean, the engine compartment alone is a thing of beauty, you know?
Yep.
You feel like...
There's many hours of detailing in here.
We take a look inside here?
Yeah, sure.
A virtual look? My friend Andrew, you met before with the Biscayne, he says, I said, man, I didn't expect such a turnout like this. He's like, I thought there'd be more, he says. Oh yeah, this car looks completely restored. What was the most difficult parts to find?
The difficult parts?
Yeah, like interior parts are often hard to find because they wear out so fast, you know?
Yeah, I think there were a couple of interior parts, little knickknacks. Moldings, stuff like that for the headliner.
Right.
The moldings, the windshield pillar moldings were very difficult because we did not realize the ones that we had refurbished in the first place were actually coupe moldings.
Right.
And that's how we got educated.
Oh.
And we noticed that there was a difference.
Yeah,
Same
that's
with, the rear over there,
sure.
through the small window.
That makes sense, of course. The coupe has the coupe is more like that.
Yeah, notchback right here. So that's
sometimes I think the notchback is actually more common even.
Yeah.
You
That's how we got educated and we learned, okay, there's a difference, and so we had to track these little guys down and these guys too.
You mind firing it up for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Terrific. See, same door handles as on the Ford LTD, the Galaxy, the Thunderbird.
Cougar also had
the Lincoln, I'm not sure. I think they were not the same. Maybe 350. Is that a Windsor or Cleveland? Cleveland, eh?
2V, 4-barrel carb, headers, some cam work. Stock heads.
Beautiful job, guys. Really nice job. It makes me even more proud to film it because you guys are so young, you know? Wow. That sounds mighty healthy. Sounds mighty healthy, my friend. Is it possible that she's running a little rough because it's humid or something? Or that's what I think, eh?
Yeah.
Fucking humidity gets into the distributor and.
Could be. Yeah, we're still running points and we haven't switched to electronic ignition.
You could shut it down there. I was gonna say Andrew.
Marco.
Well, there you go. Right on.